Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Jedi.Tax Online. Today is July 18th, 2021. Thank you, folks. Uh, we're going to be going over a few items, and we have a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to try to get to it as quickly as I can. Hopefully, you've already received good news. Families with children under 18 are receiving some advanced child tax credit. Of course, if you have a child that's under 6, you're even getting some more extra money. So, this is part of the plan that was signed on March 11th, 2021. It was, I forget the name of the act, but that's the day it happened. And it had to do with the unemployment, which was for last year, where $10,200 was tax free on the federal level. Other states, some actually worked it in, some have not yet, but that's neither here nor there right now. I just want to remind you we're not going to be going over those issues. We're just going to be going over a few things right now. We are trying out a few seminars that we're going to be offering. The summer of seminars here on Jedi.Tax. Excuse me. We're going to have one on the last Friday of every month. And on the Jedi.Tax page, we're going to be starting off with how to complete your W-4 form. And that one is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, on July 30th. Let me take a look. They are on calendar. And hopefully you're not hearing. Actually, I have to. Yeah. Okay. I saw this one. The ones that are upcoming on calendar, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the W-4 on how to prepare it. And we're going to be not preparing, but we're also going to be talking about dependents, whether you can claim them or not. And we're also going to be talking, here it is, on July 30th at 7 a.m., Form W-4, how to plan your own refund. August 27th at 7 a.m. Yes, Maury, that is my son. It's going to be on dependents, whether you're able to claim them, whether you're blood relative or by marriage, or whether they are non-relatives that you may be able to claim if you are supporting them. So I'm also going to talk about briefly in that section whether you would actually file as head of the household or single uh, for those dependents. But there are other little things involved in it. We'll get to that later. We're going to be doing some credit conversations on February 24th, also at 7 a.m., entitled Rogelio, I am never approved for a credit card. And lo and behold, the Selena rule is in effect. I do apologize. There is no there's no client taxpayer relationship here. So everything we say, we are providing it as information. So remember that it's all information. So do not make decisions on the information that I provide you here in this episode, unless you speak to a preparer or your consultant or an attorney or financial planner. Remember, this is all information. We're all friends here. So I just have to remind you about that. So uh, going back very quickly and then there's another event, the one in October. It's going to be about Social Security, and we're going to be talking about retirement items. So for this episode, folks, I just want you to remember that the number one goal I want you to work towards is to have $100 cash on your person. That's the first and foremost. You want to get to the Century Club. It's all about having your stuff in order. And we'll assist you with financial planning. Just set up an appointment and we can talk about that stuff. But financial planning goes along with credit. So that's why I'm taking these steps to help assist you in making the right decisions. Some of you already have made those right decisions. Others have not. And we want to be able to assist you in doing that stuff. So we want to assist you in making financial planning decisions, such as Social Security, 401ks, 457s if you're a government employee, and I believe 403bs if you're in the educational field. And there are others. And the reason why they're entitled 403Bs, 401Ks, or 457Gs, because that's the section of the law that pertains to that particular item. So that's why we call them what they are. I will probably even talk about 529s, which are college saving plans. Uh, Actually, I haven't set up one of those, and I should, since school is coming up. I'm going to talk about the 529s. I'm going to add that to the calendar. But for everyone who is joining me right now, I do have several people watching us, and I want to thank you. You are on our Jedi.Tax page on Facebook. Thank you. If you want to let us know who you are and where you hail from, we would be thankful. It's nice to know that I'm not alone here. Even though I'm at my happy place, this is my happy place. But it's all good. So those are the upcoming 4 seminars that we have planned. October 29th, Social Security Lifeline of Retirees. I'm going to talk about why it was designed, what it was for, and a lot of neat options are available. There are YouTube links right now that you could go to and view and take them in on, well, their financial planning opinion. I haven't gone through them. I can't tell you which ones are good, which ones are not, but there are some that are very important. Thank you, Michael Day. We got our first light. I noticed that you're actually you're logged in. So I could bring you on live, but it's a tax program. So, but thank you for giving us a like, folks. We do appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, we ask you to subscribe to the channel, because once we get to 100, it really helps us out a great deal. And I think once we get to 400, it means we can do a lot more. But again, July 30th is Form W4, how to plan your own refund. August 27th, yes, Maury, that is my son. Or we should have said, yes, that's my dependent. It's a play on, they never want to be the dads. But during tax season, everyone is the father or mama for someone else. On September 24th, we're going to be talking about credit and credit cards, how to maintain them, how to build up your credit, how to repair your credit, and and then the Social Security one. So your first goal should be to have $100 cash in your wallet, your purse, whatever. That's the first thing. Then you want to get to 400. As I mentioned, the 400 Club, 75% of American households do not have $400 cash for an emergency. If you have a credit card with $400, great. That's good. But if you have to use it, now you're in debt. And you have to pay interest on it. Okay, it's emergency, great. But I want you to be able to get around that and actually have $400 cash. And then the next one is $1,000, which I've teased on, and I think I'll be talking about that one next week, the purpose of $1,000. So once you have $1,000 in an emergency fund, cash available to you, there are things that you can do with $1,000 to improve your credit and improve your standing. As far as the type of accounts that you'll have access to. So $100, $100, then 400, cuatrocientos, and then 1,000 or 1,000. So those are the ones you want to head for. And if you have more than that saved up, God bless you. You're doing it right. And I know that I've been asking everyone to put $2,500 aside in the savings account. You should. You could try one of the bigger banks, but they're not paying anything, even for money that you're just trying to set aside. I would recommend a credit union, because no matter what, they're going to pay more. But in internet banks, Orange Bank was good, but they were bought out by Capital One. And Capital One, for an internet bank, for immediate emergency savings, they're not bad. But I have to tell you that in my experience, and there are banks that have more, but I'm just giving you some ideas right now. Discover Bank, from the very same Discover card, they're paying more in interest. So if you're looking to have emergency cash readily available through an ATM, Discover Bank is a good option. I know you have your primary bank, and it's good, but if it's just sitting there and you're looking to get double the payback, you should be going for that. Capital One savings account is not bad, but Discover is better in my humble opinion. But they're both good. Just one does pay more than the other. And I will tell you that I'm invested in my Franklin funds, as I was sharing with you. I've actually invested more money. These are just the funds that I'm sharing with you right now. These are the ones that I'm going to be hitting hard up until 65. And should I? Let me see. Let me see if I'm able to lock. So you can see the numbers. You know what? The account numbers might show up. I should do some screenshots. But at Franklin Templeton, they have what they call loads for the mutual funds. And they're anywhere from 2.5 to 4.5 or maybe even higher. Michael wants $1,000,000. I think the figure that we want now is 58, 54, 50, but that's an inside joke. We'll let you guys figure out what that one is. But that's neither here nor there. It's very warm in here still, but yeah, it does show, darn it, it does show my account numbers, it does show the address and everything, but I opened these 3 accounts: Franklin California Tax-Free Income Fund, Franklin Utilities Fund, and Franklin Real Estate Securities Fund. These are all A-class shares. They all have a load to get in, anywhere from 2.25% or up to 4.5%, if I'm not mistaken. Meaning to buy in, they charge you an upfront sales fee. But if you sign up for an automatic investment deduction, it could be weekly, bi-weekly, it could be monthly, quarterly, semi, or yearly. And if you commit to that investment, they will not charge you the sales load because you're promising to invest. And the minimum to invest in all these funds is $1,000. But if you use the automatic investment of a minimum of once a year, it's a minimum of $25 to get in. Folks, what are you doing? Some of these returns are quite good. Now, in my Franklin Tax-Free Income Fund, I have $509. In the Franklin Utilities, I have $419. And in the real estate securities, I only have $153. So, my performance since the inception of these funds, my rate of return for the Franklin California Tax-Free Income Fund is 3.04%. You're not getting that in a savings account. My Franklin Utilities Fund, since inception, and these are all from 2020, and I'll give you the actual investment dates. Franklin California Tax-Free opened up on 5/6/2020. So my return is 3.04%, and that's almost monthly. That's not bad. Okay, it's tax-free. Remember I said that if you purchase bonds for the state that you live in or the territory, thank you, Puerto Rico, you do not pay taxes on them. But if you live in Maryland and you purchase California bonds, you pay taxes on those. But no federal. Well, yeah, you do. You pay taxes on them. But in the case of my California Tax-Free Income Fund, I don't pay state taxes. I don't pay federal taxes because I'm a resident of California. So the return on that one is only 3.04%. The Franklin Utilities Fund, I opened this one on July 28, 2020, and my rate of return is 14.76%. So, yeah, I'm actually really happy with that one. So, and I'm only investing $50 in that one on February 15th, to give you an idea. 14.76% since inception. So that's my year-to-date return. I'm really happy with it. And the last one, Real Estate Securities Fund, which I believe I've only invested $125. Yeah, I invested $75 earlier in the year and then $50 before that, and I automatically invest $50 on 3/15 of every year, once a year, just $50. On this one, I am running at 26.79%. Think I'm making those numbers up? Actually, no. It shows my. I was going to show you the screen right now, but I'm going to have to print my statements and blot some stuff out and upload them. So I apologize that I'm not really doing that. But on the real estate, Franklin Real Estate Securities Fund A, investment account 192, that's the investment number if you go there, I am at 26.75%, but it's only $125. So of what I've invested, so its total value right now is $153.60. So I'm in for the long haul on all of these. These are ones I'm going to be putting in for retirement. I am hitting them very hard, at least $50 now every month to one or the other, or however, or whenever I have extra money. And this is in addition to my 457 at work, my defined benefit plan, and I'm still investing on the side. So I recommend you choose what you want to invest in, and then you stick to it. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of complicated stuff. If you want to talk about it, I'll be more than happy to talk about it. But I'm not advising you to get these funds, but I am advising you to look into them and decide what is your investment strategy. Let me give you an idea. The Franklin Real Estate Securities Fund. Okay. They invest in what we call REITs or rights, real estate investment trust. So what they do is they purchase mortgages and they basically split them up to investors: commercial, real estate, industrial, government, whatever. They buy those debt instruments, and the owners of the fund, the investors, share in the results. So these are commercial corner lots where you have 4 or 5 stores to a location. They buy those. They buy malls, uh, commercial buildings, stuff like that. Most of us are not able to do that, but we can do that through a real estate fund. And this is a real estate securities fund. That's the one I'm in. And so far wow. Actually, my year to date on the real estate fund is 26.79%. But since I opened the account on August 28th, I'm up 37%. Yes, I could cry, because if you think about it, if I would have invested $10,000 on August 25th, today, right now, I would be up $3,704. It's the best way to give you an idea. That's from August to July. That's not bad. But they do go up, they do go down. You need to keep that in mind. There still are investments. But that is one. That's the real estate one. Let me see what my since inception is for the Franklin Utilities. Now, this one purchases uh, the Tennessee Valley Authority, PG&E, Southern California Edison, uh, Con Ed, I believe, up there in New York, all those. So my year to date is 14.76, but for my history, oops, no, wrong one. I have to go into the account performance. I am up 22.66% on that one since July 29th on the Franklin Utilities Fund. So again, had I invested $10,000, I'd be up $2,266. I am up, but not as much as. So, and then finally, the last one, which is Franklin California tax free. For the year, it's 3.04, but since inception, 7.24. You can't get that in the savings. And if I need that money now, I call in before 1 p.m. Pacific time, and I will have it that they'll sell. And then I believe, let's say if we did this Monday, I sell. Tuesday it's done. I would probably have my money by Wednesday if I really needed it. But this money I'm using, I don't really need. So I don't know. Can't say. This is money that you should not need. That's why I'm asking you to put it aside and save. But you need to save. So that is one of my pet peeves. You need to save. Having credit cards, good, but you need to save. So, for tax news, as I mentioned, on July 15th, they started handing out the first child care credit items. As you know, I posted on Facebook the items that there's still like 20 million returns behind. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, it's just horrible. The next deadline that we really need to worry about, or I'm generalizing, is October 15th. That's the last day for the normal filing. It's a Friday. All your extensions come due that day. The chickens come home to roost on October 15th, whatever that means. So, I don't have any questions in the chat room, so it's all good. I just want to let you know that this is going to be a very, very short episode. I'm going to have more for our August episode, but I'm going to go do some deep dives helping you out on the seminar programs. They're not free. I'm charging $1.99 for them, and I will provide how to do those items. So they're there. Let's see if they work or not. So we're offering those products, and we'll see what happens. So, but beyond that, this is Rogelio Noriega, ACRTP, and thank you for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you guys 1 month from today. The next episode will be, July 25th, August 1st, August 8th, August 15th. Every 4 weeks for now. And then the episode after that will be September 12th, and then October 10th, the holiday weekend. And then is it November 7th? Yeah, November 7th. And then I believe December 5th. So those are the tentative episodes right now. And yeah, just let me know what you think. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat room. We'll visit them later. You can reach us on Twitter, or you can find us at, of course, Jedi.Tax. I should have had that one on the bottom. So we're good. Thank you, folks. I'm sorry for the short episode. It's health reasons. Getting old. So I just had to make it a short episode tonight. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in 4 weeks. But the seminars begin on the last Friday of the month. They're going to run about 30 minutes. So let's see. Now the $199 is very inexpensive. The refund planner, we charge $100 for. Yeah, we'll plan your refund. We can do that. But it's a service that we offer. We charge $100 for that. So if you want to learn how to do it on your own, how to plan your refund. That's going to be on July 30th at 7 a.m. So almost 2 weeks away. And I hope it's going to be available after. And if not, we may make it downloadable behind a paywall. So we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do on that. But I did get another like right now. Thank you, Joshua Dalton. So appreciate it. Thank you, folks. Thank you for joining us. I know some people are starting to join us now, but I am getting a tad tired. I am sorry. I am getting better. Thank you, and I do appreciate the thoughts, wishes, and prayers. Yeah, it's getting better. I messed up last weekend. So, yeah, it's okay. All right. If you have any suggestions on what we should talk about, let me know. Again, contact us by email, text, or send us a message right here to Facebook. For now, tomorrow we'll be on the Nightmare Hunter, And of course, then Fandom Access is on our radio channel on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Travel Talk Radio, as well as the Rock and Roll Shrink on Wednesday, on Thursday, Travel Edge Radio, and then Friday, no spoiler cast, but Saturday, Sports Talk with the guys here on video. And there's possibly going to be a DA verse. DA is not going to be available, but there may be a DA verse episode. We'll see. We'll see if the kids can play. And then Sunday, there may be an episode of Star Trek Rising. We shall see. But that's it for now, folks. And then the Monday after, of course, will be Monday Night Miracle. So, there may be a Friday episode. Yeah, there is. I don't know where my calendar is right now, but I believe it is this Friday. From you Starship Farragut fans, from the fan production, Michael Bednar will be joining us on Friday, I believe, at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I believe it is scheduled for July 23rd. Oh, here we go. We have a comment in the chat room. It is this Friday. It's a special program. There it is. July 23rd. I didn't forget. Thank you, Michael. And we're looking forward to it. Also, stay tuned for details. Looks like there's going to be a convention in middle of America in Springfield, Missouri. We're working out the details. I can say that we're close. And it's going to be serious. Nightmare Con. Wow. That's crazy. The book, The Nightmare Hunter, Uncanny Valley, will be out soon, within weeks. Yours truly is the Nightmare Hunter. The name of the character is Roger Noriega. It's crazy. Reading about oneself. The book will be out, and I think we will give out a copy. If the book is out by next week, we will be giving out a copy, a Kindle version. So, if you guys want to get the paperback version, the printed version, you can do so, and we'll work out something. But if you're in Southern California, you guys can always get a hold of me. But beyond that, that's it. We're good. I want to thank everyone. I thank you for your thoughts and prayers and wishes. Good thoughts, happy thoughts, folks. I thank you. So in the meantime, we are out. We'll be on next month. Jedi.Tax. So see you guys on the other side. Peace! And good hunting.